Parkour Championships at Hub Parkour Training Center in Boston. We're about to start the skill finals for the women's division, starting with Melanie Hunt, Fiona Leslie, Pontrella, and Sarah Waite. All right, ladies, can you please come over here? I'm gonna show you the time trial challenges. So you all know already that you have 2 minutes to complete all 5 challenges in this sequence. Listen carefully. We're starting from this box right here. The first challenge, you are jumping to this wall. You're going to try to do a plyo, stride this wall, and precision this wall right here. From there, the second challenge, from this bar, we're gonna try to lache and catch this bar right here. The third challenge, from this box right over here, you guys can follow me. From this box right here, we're gonna try to cat leap this pole. It's a pole cat. For this one, it's okay to grab these 2 bars here, not the top bar. Okay? Follow me this way. The next challenge in this sequence, from a cat hang on this wall, you're going to do a 180 to grab this wall and climb up and over. The final challenge. From up on this platform, you can run or get a standing start, jump across, plyo from this wall, Kong this wall right here, and precision the ledge against the back wall. Okay, so we're gonna start in the order that I introduced you. So Melanie Hunt is up first. You can start wherever you like. Okay, so I want you to give a thumbs up to Ernest Labonia, our official for today. Okay, 2 minutes. And using a couple swings just to make sure he has enough power. She gets it. Looks like she's going to work her way back to the start of the course. That's 1 point already out of a possible 5. Gets the plyo stride. Test the pre. Looks like she's going to go again. Definitely looked like she would have had enough power if she just commits to that final stride. Really quiet in the audience right now. Wow, stride, goes for it. Oh, doesn't quite get the stick. Melanie using up a little bit of time right now. She has 1 minute left. All right, she takes a deep breath. Stride. Nice, she gets it. All right, Melanie, so far with 2 out of a possible 5 points. She's eyeing up this polecat now. Nobody likes a polecat. Oh, and that's what makes polecats difficult, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like if she can turn her bottom foot, she'll be able to avoid slipping. And she gets it. All right. 5, 3 seconds, 2, and 1. Unfortunately, she will not get points for that last challenge. Melanie finishing with 3 points in the time trial skill round. All right, next up, we got Fiona Leslie. Once again, Melanie Hunt receiving 3 out of a possible 5 points in the semifinal skill round. Right now, we're looking at Fiona Leslie. Fiona taking her time to get set. Definitely looks like she's feeling the pressure on this one. Let's see how she does. Plyo, stride, goes for it. Gets it on her first attempt. Nice work by Fiona Leslie. All right, she takes a deep breath. She's going for the lache catch. Oh, goes for it. Doesn't quite get enough power. She's climbing up, looking at that polecat. Looks like she does not want to take another attempt at the lache. Fiona taking her time. Ernest, our official, giving her a little bit of a tip, letting her know that she can use those angled bars for this particular polecat. Test jump. All right, Fiona taking her time. She has 1 minute left. Still not quite committing to that jump. Polecats are a really tricky skill. If you haven't done them before, they can be pretty daunting to look at. All right, she's going for this 180. Taking her time. I don't know why. She doesn't have very much time left. All right, she's got the wall. There's no particular rules for this one. She just has to make her way up and over, and she gets it. All right. There's one more challenge left. This is probably the hardest in all 5. This is a plyo Kong precision to the wall at the back. She only has 7 seconds left. It looks like she's gonna hang her up there. Fiona finishing with 2 out of a possible 5 points. That puts her in second place so far behind Melanie Hunt. All right, next up, Caitlin Pontrella. Really strong climb up from Caitlin Pontrella. And that looked pretty easy. She doesn't want to have anything to do with that plyo Kong pre at the end there. All right, we're testing out the polecat. Caitlin goes for another test jump. Not quite committing the other foot there. She's using a bit of a different strategy than Fiona. If you notice, each time Caitlin sets up for it, she's crouched down in a low position. This is typically a safer way to go for polecats because you can still cat the bottom of the pole. Oh, and as you see there, even on a slip, you do not take as big of a fall as you would if you were trying to cat the top of the pole. Oh, doesn't quite commit on that one. All right, looks like she's gonna come back to that challenge. She has 40 seconds left. I'm actually a little bit surprised that she's not going for that pole cat again because she was so close on that bounce back. And Kaylin is eyeing up this plyo to stride. She has 20 seconds left. Crowd's behind her at this point. Plyo strides, and she tries to plyo test the last jump. That last jump has to be a stride, though. And that's it for time. Not quite enough sense of urgency from Caitlin Pontrella. This is actually the first competition I believe she's done, so a little bit of nerves getting to her today. Next up, we have Sarah Waite. All right, Sarah looks ready to go. She wants to get this lache catch out of the way. She's taking an extra swing. Goes for it. Really nice catch. Very smooth. All right, she's looking at that pole cat. Ooh, Sarah using a bit of a different technique there, turning both feet outwards to avoid the slip. She's eyeing up the 180. Gets the catch. Not the strongest climb up, but it will count. Now she's looking up this plyo Kong Pri in the back here. None of the other women have attempted this challenge yet. She has 1 minute left. Oh, she almost gets it. That is a tricky one. If you don't commit enough or bend your knees too much, you will be sent back from the wall. Oh, so close on that one. 30 seconds left. She doesn't look like she is fatigued at all yet, but taking her time, and she gets it. Excellent job by Sarah Waite. She still has one challenge left. Melanie Hunt trying to push her on to make sure she gets this last challenge. She can start it in the time. Oh, doesn't quite go for it. I thought she was going to get that one just before the buzzer, but still excellent showing from Sarah Waite, getting 4 out of 5 challenges. That puts her in first place going into the next round. All right, I'm going to come over here with my man, Davis. Davis, come on over here, buddy. All right, I'm here with Davis Vasconcellos, who has already qualified for skill this year at NAPC. How do you feel about that?
Pretty good. Still. I qualified at San Francisco, and it was fun. Good comp, but I'm just kind of here for fun, doing my best, but still having fun with it. So, yeah.
Just getting a little bit of competition practice in. Are you going to be doing speed tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. That's what the target of the weekend is speed, for sure.
So you feel like you're going to still be competitive today, even though you're competing tomorrow?
Yeah, still be competitive. I'm just not going, like, all the way in. Having more fun than anything.
What happens if it gets really close, though? What if one of these guys is, like, really close to beating you? Are you going to show up?
Dylan's not beating me. That's all I care about.
All right, you guys heard it here. We're going to move on to the final round in the women's division. All right, moving on to the finals in the women's division. Currently in third place, Fiona Leslie. In second place, Melanie Hunt. And in first place, Sarah Waite. All right, so the way the final round works, there are 3 challenges. Caitlin, thank you for competing today. You guys have to still be in front of the camera now. I have to be in front of the camera for another day on top of this. All right, in the final round, there are 3 challenges. No time limit, but you are limited to only 5 overall attempts. That is not 5 attempts on each challenge. That is 5 attempts over all 3 challenges. Okay. So you understand the rules, it sounds like. Okay, awesome. Okay, we're going to start with this challenge over here. And we're going to have to move our audience around just a little bit. I need everybody up here to clear this wall right here. No one can be passing or around this wall or that back wall right there. You guys are actually pretty good right there. So we're going to start swinging from this bar. So we're doing a lâché, plyo to precision the back wall. That jump does have to be stuck, and that does have to be a plyo on that wall. Second challenge. All right, second challenge, way at the top here. Either a standing or a running start. You must clear this wall, plyo this wall right here, and cat leap the far wall there. So there's that clear, plyo, cat to there. As long as you stay on that wall, you are good. The third challenge out of 3 in the finals. Third challenge starts against this wall here. You can jump either into a gallop takeoff or a plyo to a down Kong on this wall here. Ernest Labonia giving some final instructions to these ladies before they start the final round. All right, we're going to get things underway, starting in the same order as the first round. So Melanie Hunt is up first. Melanie has 5 attempts over all 3 challenges. Melanie can take as much time as she wants. All right, Caitlin taking her time to eye up this lâché plyo. All right, she scratched an attempt on that one. She's gonna go eye it up. I have to say the hardest thing about that lâché pre is this bar mounted to the front of the wall here. That bar definitely limits the bounce back possibilities on that wall. All right, Melanie is now over taking a look at the clear plyo cat over the infamous hub triple wall. No time limit. Melanie going for her first attempt, clears the wall, gets free, and bounce back. Just slipped down on that wall. Looks like she knows she can get it. So close on that one. I don't think she was planning on doing the cat leap on that attempt. Gets the cat leap on that one. Big reaction from the audience. Each challenge in this round is worth 3 points. All right, Melanie is eyeing up the plyo down con. So she's already used an attempt on that one because she did the first jump. She has used a total of 3 attempts. All right, so we have Melanie Hunt in the final round for women's skill, and she gets it. Excellent job on that jump, split step, and Kong down. She still has one more attempt she hasn't used that she can use for the lache. Oh, it looks like we have some discrepancy with that one. Did she take an extra step? She's going for it again. This does have to be more of a plyo to this one. Looks like we're not going to count that one. And that is it for her 5 attempts. Stand by for an official score. Melanie Hunt finishes her final round with 3 points that she got in the clear plyo to cat. All right, next up is Fiona Leslie. All right, I'm just over here with Melanie Hunt, who just finished up her final round. What happened on that last challenge? I couldn't quite see from where I was standing. Did you land on 2 feet and then take a step forward?
No, I think I just paused for a little bit too long because Aaron said it has to be straight through, nice and clean. I think I just had a little bit of a hesitation on the first step. So I kind of knew, and he was like, you gotta do it again. And I did, and it was slower than the first one, so.
Okay, how do you feel about your overall performance?
Pretty good. I mean, I definitely went all out on some challenges, which I feel good about. I think I could have done a little bit better on the last round with the lache. I should have just done it. I don't know, got a little mental, but I'm pretty proud of some of them, so. It's a good start. All
right, we're going to go watch, is it your teammate, Leslie, Fiona Leslie over here. Yeah, we won't keep you any longer. We're going to go over there and take a look at how she's doing. All right, Fiona has already used up 2 attempts on this one. It has to be either a plyo or a gallop plyo down into the down Kong. Fiona taking her time, set. Again, maybe doesn't quite have enough power from that wall. Looks like she's walking over to another challenge. Definitely a high level of competition with these 3 final challenges. Looks like Melanie is trying to talk Fiona into hitting this clear plyo to cat. Now, if she can get the clear over to the wall, that cat leap is there. The momentum of the first jump definitely gives you that cat leap. The hard thing about this challenge is the drop in between the walls and just dealing with that momentum as you come in. You really have to commit. Fiona taking her time here. Again, there is no time limit in the final round. Fiona taking one more look over at Ernest. She's gonna use that attempt to test it. Does not like the look of that cat leap there. All right, it looks like she is making a pass on the skill challenges. And that brings us to Sarah Waite. All right, Sarah is chalking up for this lache plyo pre. Ernest Labunya reminding her that she cannot touch that wall. This is an on-site challenge. She has no practice. She can look at it all she wants, but she cannot touch the structures unless she's swinging from that bar. She's gonna take a couple swings just to make sure she hits this. Ooh, bounce back on the railing there. Nice work. That's actually the most difficult part of this challenge, is that railing sticking out of that wall. A lot of athletes would not want to hit that railing on a bounce back. Sarah having no problem with it at all. All right, Sarah going for it again. Looks like she needs just a little bit more power this time. Half into the swing. She gets on top. Does not get the plyo there. That has to be a reactive jump into the precision. Again, she cannot pause on that wall. It has to be a plyo over to precision. That's 2 attempts in total for Sarah. She has 3 more. If she can get this on her next attempt, she could still flash the other 2 challenges. All right, here she goes. Not wasting any time. It looked like she had enough power in the last one, just dealing with that momentum. Gets the first pre, and still not quite enough to go for that final pre. Looks like she's gonna go for it again. I think out of all 3 challenges, this one definitely plays to Sarah's strengths. Oh, but she's going up top. She's going to take a look at the clear plyo to cap. Stand corrected. I definitely thought she was going to go for that lache plyo pre again. Instead, she's moving on to attempt this clear plyo to cap. 2 more attempts left. There she goes. Gets the clear plyo right into the cap, making it look easy on that one. She still has 1 more attempt left. She actually doesn't even need to use this attempt. She has already secured first place. Sarah Waite is our winner in the women's skill division. She's going to take 1 more crack at this lache plyo pre. Again, they're not wasting any time. Line it up. It's a bit more power in her first pump on that one. She goes for the swing. Definitely enough height, and she gets it. Oh. Ernest Labonia. Excuse me, folks. Ernest Labonia does not count that pre to that last wall. Ernest Labonia, the toughest judge in the game, says that one doesn't count. That's all the attempts for Sarah Waite. I know she wants to hit this one again. Again, like I said, Sarah is our winner in the women's skill division. We're going to talk with her in a bit, and then we'll be moving on to the men's division. Do you guys want to see Sarah go for this again? All right. All right, we're going to see Sarah go for this one more time. Audience wants to see it. All right, big swing. Oh, doesn't quite get the plyo on that one. It's a very tricky challenge. If you actually can see this back wall here, it is actually a precise wall. It's not a flat top on that back wall. So Ernest Labonia said no. She tried to give it one more try just for fun. But Sarah Waite is our winner in the women's skill division. Actually, I'm gonna talk to Caitlin first. Caitlin doesn't want me to talk to her. I'm gonna talk to Caitlin first. She's gonna face away from the camera. Apparently, we're gonna turn this way. Caitlin, did you have fun today?
It was great.
Awesome. Anything else you want to say? How was your first? Is this your first competition?
Yeah, I don't really compete. I don't really like competition.
But you did it anyway?
I did it anyway to support getting more women in competition and movement. So.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Okay, could I get Fiona Leslie?
Hi.
Hey, Fiona, how you doing?
I'm all right today. How about you?
I'm talking to a camera
Oh, word. Hi.
with a microphone.
What's up, Vancouver?
How did you feel like you did today?
I did very well considering I completed the challenges I knew I could do.
Were you planning on competing in skill?
Was not. Did not plan on it. That was a surprise.
So you were just pressured into it by some guy that messaged you and said you should compete in skill?
Not at all. We just want more women competing.
Awesome. All right, thanks so much for competing today. Anything else you want to say to the viewers at home before talk to these other ladies here?
Peace, love, and happiness.
Awesome. Thanks, Fiona. I'm going to talk to Melanie Hunt next. Hey, Melanie, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm pretty happy.
Pretty happy? Awesome. I thought you did very well. So just to recap, we got 4 out of the 5 challenges in the timed round.
Sure, yes. I believe you.
I think everything except for that last Kong to the wall, right?
Yes, everything. I ran out of time. No, I didn't do the climb up on that because I ran out of time.
Oh, so we only got 3 points on that round. And then we did the. You didn't like this lache over here.
You know, I love lashes always, and I got up there and I was swinging and it felt so weird, and I was just like, I don't know, I like zoned out or something, and I was like, I gotta do the other ones first. So.
I was actually expecting you to go for the lache, but instead you went up for that clear Prix de Cat, which I don't see you do a lot of. I was actually really surprised and really impressed that you went for that one. What was going through your head when you decided to attempt that one?
You know, it's really weird. I think a lot of times you don't admit to yourself what your body can do until you need to do it, and you look at it and you're like, no, I could do this. And that's one of the cool things about comps, and that's why I'm so happy, I think.
Awesome. Anything else you want to say to anyone watching at home?
I think that you guys should try to compete.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Melanie. And last but not least, we're going to talk to Sarah Waite, who actually you secured your first place and you still had some attempts to go, but you really wanted to get this Lache Plyo Prix. What happened on that one? I actually announced it that you got it, and then we found out from Ernest Lavagna that it didn't count.
So I did it and like landed, and then immediately was like, oh, I got it. Step out. I was like, because I did it. And it was, no, you have to like stay here. So I think I had the control, but needed to just be a little bit more patient. So
unfortunately, you had one of the most toughest official judges in the game in Ernest Lavagna here, but still taking home first place, and we hope to see you at NEPC this year.
Definitely. It'll be a joy to do. And I ripped my hand. I guess like ripping. I was like, darn it, this is not my time. But it was really good. I'm glad it did it.
Anything else you want to say to the folks at home?
Women can do anything, and I'm really excited to see what women can do in skills.
Awesome. Awesome work today. Thanks so much for competing. And we're going to be moving on to the men's skill final in just a moment. First up, we have Polin. Davis Vasconcellos. Davis Vasconcellos. Caleb Iuliano. Joe Gilberg. Joe Gilberg. Sha Mualimm-Ak. Joshua Water. Mike Araujo. Jake Migliorato. And Joseph Rizzo. All right, do we have all top 10 now here? We're still missing Joe Gilberg. Joe Gilberg to the course so we can get started. I think all of you should just go find Joe right now. All right, we're missing Joe Gilberg right now, but we're going to move on to the men's skills semifinal round. Gentlemen, we're starting in the back. Once again, for the semifinal round, all competitors have 2 minutes to complete 5 challenges. They get as many attempts as they want, but they only have 2 minutes to complete all 5 of these challenges. The first challenge, starting from back here. Dive Kong. Through the window. Challenge 1, dive Kong through. Challenge 2. From either direction, attack off this wall, cat this wall here, and 180 pre here. For any 180s off walls, you are not allowed extra steps or bouncing on the wall. you're only allowed one additional step up. So when you come over, you land with 1 or 2 feet at the same time. You're only allowed one additional step up. You can't continue to switch feet here. Once again, you can land, absorb, and go, but you cannot go up and down multiple times. Next challenge. From this bar, swing to cat leap this pole. No use of the top bar. Once you have secured the cat leap on the pole, you can run up here, Kong the bar to precision the wall. This precision has to be stuck. The final challenge, that's 4. Challenge number 5. Starting on this wall, running, striding this wall, and cat leaping onto this pillar. No touching any of the challenges. Could I have all men's skill competitors please clear the course? No practice time on any of these challenges. All right, officials and scorekeepers. Officials and scorekeeper, are you ready? First up, we have Jake Smith, followed by Dylan Polin and Davis Vasconcellos. Alfred Scott doing crazy flips. One competitor on the course at a time. Jake Smith is up first. Dylan Polin in the hole. Davis Vasconcellos. All right, here we go. Jake Smith. Easy work on that thread Kong. Oh, a light little jog over to the 180. Grabs on, nice smooth turn into the pre. That's 2 out of 5. All right, taking his time as he works his way over to the last shade to pole cats. Remember, a bonus point is awarded for the athlete who finishes all 5 challenges in the fastest time. Oh, almost flashes that pole cat. I thought he had it on that one. Not quite enough out of the swing. Feet a little bit too high. All right, he's going for it again. Big swing, much cleaner on that one. Gets it. He's going to swing right up to take a look at that Kong. All right, Jake Smith starting from the back of the room, making sure he gets plenty of run up for this Kong pre. He has to stick it though, so he makes sure not get too much power. Bounce back on that one, doesn't quite get it. Very tricky approach on that Kong pre. 40 seconds left for Jake Smith. 3 out of 5 challenges so far. Hands up, Kong, sticks it. Excellent work from Jake Smith. He's got one more challenge to go. Jake Smith, 15 seconds left, goes for the stride. Gets the cat on the first attempt, flashes it with time to spare. 10 seconds left on the clock for Jake Smith, completing all 5 challenges. All right, next up, Dylan Polin, followed by Davis Vasconcellos and Caleb Iuliano. Expect Dylan to do quite well on these challenges, seeing how this is his gym. Definitely adds more pressure, though, as people expect him to do much better. Easily gets that thread Kong. Tacks over, step up, doesn't get the pre. He's going again. Tack over. Too much set on that one. I don't know if Ernest Labonte is going to give it to him. Looks like he is. Oh, I stand corrected. Ernest gives him that 180 pre. Tying up the polecat now. Catches his breath. Big pump. Looks like he's going to go for one swing. Nails it. I do think he's done that one before, though. All right, over here, eyeing up the Kong pre. So far, he should be ahead of Jake on time. Jake took a few attempts and a little bit of time to get that lache polecat. Big run up. Oh, doesn't commit to the Kong. He has 1 minute left to go. If he can flash this Kong pre and get the stride to polecat, he will be ahead of Jake Smith. Goes for it. Oh, doesn't get the stick. Sprinting back. Dylan sprinting back to try to get another attempt. Here he goes. Sticks it on that one. Stride, and oh, doesn't quite get the cat. Not much time left, 20 seconds left. He could still be ahead of Jake Smith if he goes right now. Stride, and oh, doesn't quite get it. He will not pass Jake Smith, but he still can get this 5th challenge. Stride, and gets it. All right, Dylan Polin finishing all 5 skill challenges at the buzzer. He looks exhausted. We're moving on to Davis Vasconcellos. Caleb Iuliano is on deck. And Joe Gilberg is in the hole. All right, Davis Vasconcellos already qualified for NPC, but he's just going to try to put on a show for us here. Gets that thread Kong easy. Tack over and 180 pre. First try, wasting no time. Oh, he doesn't like this polecat. Just frowning at it, shaking his head. Going over to grab some chalk. Taking his time here. Davis Vasconcellos apparently not a fan of polecats. I think only really like a couple people are fans of polecats, really. Yeah, he gets it easily. I don't know what all the fuss is about. That looked easy. He didn't, hold on. All right. All right, test out the approach for the Kong. He's moving on. Do not like the look of that Kong. I'm gonna have to ask him about that later. I'm still not really sure why he did not go for the Kong pre. I know that Davis has a little bit of an injury to one of his toes right now. No problem with those strides to cat there. Looks like he might go back. Still have to say, I'm a little bit confused here. He's going to go back and take a look at that Kong again. And easy work on that stride. Goes Kong. Oh, overshoots it. Gets it easily, but a little bit too much power. 10 seconds left. Oh, can't quite hold on there. Davis Vasconcellos getting 4 out of the 5 challenges. Definitely one of the favorites to lead today. Said he would beat his teammate and boss, Dylan Polin. But Dylan getting all 5 challenges. Davis only making 4. I feel like I'm going to be hearing about this for a while. All right, next up, we got Caleb Iuliano, Joe Gilberg on deck, Sha Mualimm-Ak in the hole. Caleb getting that thread Kong easy, tack over, and gets the pre. I'm actually a little surprised how easily he was able to get that pre. I know he's been putting in work, though. That was definitely something he's struggled with in the past. Looks like he's put in enough work that that is no longer a problem. He likes to look at his stride. Nails it. Still got 2 more challenges to go, choosing to do them in a bit of a different order. All right, looks like he is eyeing up the swing to polecat. Caleb using a different strategy. I think he, instead of doing the challenges in order, which can give you a faster time, he chose to do the ones that were going to be a little bit easier for him first, and now it looks like he's going to go for the ones that are a lot more challenging for him. Tests out the swing on that polecat. Let's see if he can commit on the next one. He has still 1 minute left and only 2 challenges to go. Still not committing. Shaking his head. Again, not many people are fans of polecats. I know there's a few of them out there. Caleb, definitely not one of them. All right, Caleb going for the lache polecat one more time. Still no commitment on that swing. Shakes his head. Caleb's got 25 seconds left. He's off to a great start, flashing the first 3 challenges he took on. Now he just appears to be struggling with this polecat. Just doesn't want to commit his feet over. He has 10 seconds left. He can get it before the buzzer. Here he goes. He's on the bar. Still no commitment on the swing. Caleb Iuliano with an impressive showing on those first 3 challenges, but does not hold it out enough to get all 5. Next up, we got Joe Gilberg, followed by Sha Mualimm-Ak. Joshua Waters is in the hole. All right, just taking a look at our standings. Jake Smith in first place, Dylan Polin in second, Davis Vasconcellos in third, and Caleb Iuliano in 4th place. Only the top 5 out of these 10 athletes will be moving on to the finals. All right, Joe Gilberg making easy work of that thread Kong. And again, easily gets that 180 pre. He's choosing to do all these challenges in order. He's eyeing up a lache to polecat. Oh, not a lot of control on that swing. Looks like he kind of changed his mind in the air there. Davis Vasconcellos yelling, "It's just a precision." Oh. Feet a little bit too high relative to his hands on that one. Good commitment, though. He should be able to get it on this attempt. And he's backing up for the Kong. That's 3 out of 5 challenges completed. Sticks it, first try. He's got 1 minute left to spare. If he can get this stride to cat, that puts him in first place. Taking a minute to catch his breath here. Right, and nails it. That's all 5 in the fastest time so far. Finishes all 5 challenges in 1:16. That's 44 seconds to spare, putting him in first place. Joe Gilberg. Next up, Sha Mualimm-Ak. Joshua Water. Then we'll see Mike Araujo. And Sha Mualimm-Ak usually gets that thread cone. None of our athletes seem to have any trouble with that today. Oh, weird setup on that Dyno 180. Likely could be his offside. Ernest gives it to him. All right, Sha eyeing up this Lashe to polecat. Oh, gets it. Sha, no problem committing to that polecat. A lot of these athletes are really feeling the urgency now. Sticks that concrete. Goes for the stride. And holds on. That puts Sha Mualimm-Ak in first place. In 52 seconds. Almost a flawless performance from Sha Mualimm-Ak. Next up, Joshua Waters, Mike Araujo, and Jake Migliorato. Seems like definitely one of the advantages to not having to go first is urgency increases as you go. So looks like we're seeing here is a lot of athletes who are getting to make their attempt later on have a little bit more incentive to move quicker, whereas if you're going first, you don't really have anyone to follow. Ooh, Joshua Waters making excellent work of that 180 pre. So light on his feet. Joshua eyeing up that Kong pre. One up. Really awkward approach on that one. Definitely have seen a lot of athletes just overpowering it. Josh goes for it. Stick with a little bit of hop to the side. Reminding of his time. Gets that pull, that cat to the pillar easily. Still got one more challenge left. And that's that polecat that nobody seems to want to do. Joshua Waters still has 50 seconds left. Interesting strategy here. He's testing out that cat to the pole first before even looking at the Lashe into it. Definitely actually a good strategy to use if you don't do these very often. Well, he uses the top bar, which I'm not sure if that was an attempt or if he intended to do that as a progression. And he just gets it though. Definitely could have got that on the first try, but used those two progressions to make it work. Let's check out his time. Finishing in 1:51, 9 seconds to spare. Definitely puts him up there on the leaderboard. Next up, Mike Araujo. Jake Migliorato on deck. Joseph Rizzo in the hole. No problem on that. Easy 180 pre. Again, these aren't the hardest challenges, but that time factor definitely can mess with an athlete, particularly if you're trying to get these done the fastest to get that extra bonus point. Mike Araujo taking his time to set up this Lashe to polecat. easily flashes it. That's 3 for 3.
1 minute and 20 seconds to go.
Not even looking at the com. Oh, my mistake. He is going to check it out first. Doesn't like the look of it. Looks like he's going to go for the stride to cat that pillar in the back first. Most of our athletes having no problem with that. The trick is there's not a whole lot of room for your fingers behind that pillar. 2 strides and doesn't get the grab. Again, like I said, not a lot of room for your hands there. No problem getting his feet onto the pillar, but hanging on is another story. 2 big strides, and he nails it. Nice work by Mike Araujo. We still have 1 more challenge to attempt. Mike has 20 seconds left. Taking his time before he commits to his calling here. Here he goes. Still doing another test run up. He needs to commit to it quickly. Ernest Labonia counting him down. He's got to go for it on this one. All right, Ernest Labonia lets him know that his time is up. But he's still going to make an effort. And, bounce back on that one. Mike Araujo finishing with 4 out of 5 skills. Next up, Jake Migliorato. And finally, Joseph Rizzo. Jake Migliorato eyeing up the lache to polecat. He's taking 2 swings. Probably a mistake on that one. You do not need that much power to get that polecat. I think he's using that extra swing there just because he's not quite comfortable committing to it right away. That extra swing will just give you another look at it before you release and go for it. Again, going for 2 swings. Oh! Ernest Labonia counts it. Not the cleanest hold. I'm a little bit surprised, actually. Ernest Labonia really strict on his precision game, but apparently not so much on the cleanness of his polecats. Gets that stride to the pillar. 1 more challenge left, 30 seconds to go. Jake Migliorato. 20 seconds left. We already have 5 athletes who finished all 5 challenges. If Jake gets this one, he has a chance of making it in the top 5. Ernest giving him the final countdown. Let's see if he can get it on the buzzer. Going for the approach. Goes for it, but does not commit. Jake Migliorato finishing with 4 out of 5 challenges. That will not put him in the top 5. Our last competitor is Joseph Rizzo. Joseph Rizzo feels the urgency, flashes those first 2 challenges quick, and he's chalking up for the lache to polecat. Taking a second to compose himself. Definitely looks like he does not like this challenge and fails to commit to it. He's going to go back for some more chalk. It looks like he is going to move on to this final stride. a strategy we've already seen. Hopefully he's able to go back and get those other two. Gets the cat on his first attempt. He still has 2 more challenges to go. Once again, if he can get these 2 challenges, he may have a spot in the finals. Tests out the Kong Pre. See if he can commit this time. A smoother run up, but slows down at the end. 20 seconds left. And he sticks it. Joseph Rizzo, 1 more challenge to go. Doesn't quite commit to that swing. Ernest Laloni giving him the final count. He needs to go for it on this one if he wants to make it in the top 5. Doesn't quite commit both feet, tries to hold on. Awesome effort. All right, I believe we have our top 5. Moving on to the finals in no particular order. All 5 competitors completing all 5 challenges. Jake Smith, Dylan Polin, Joe Gilberg, Sha Mualimm-Ak, and Joshua Waters. All right, if the top 5 men could join me the back of the gym here, I will show you the final 3 challenges. All right, so challenge 1. Using as much approach as needed. Striding this wall. Striding this wall. Striding this wall here and precision the top. Again, you're allowed to use as much run-up as you need. Maybe don't go out the door, we won't be able to see you. All right, gentlemen, I need you to just clear the area there so we can go on to the next one. The start point for this challenge is this wall. So as soon as you pass this wall, that counts as an attempt. As soon as you stride off this wall, it counts as an attempt. You're not allowed to do what you guys were just doing, peeking over there. Yep. Yes. As soon as you stride this wall, it counts as an attempt. 3 strides. Yes. Challenge 2. Again, using whatever approach you need to from the back here, striding off this wall. 2 steps on this platform, vaulting over this wall. You gotta step over here to see the rest. Vaulting over the top wall, plyoing this wall into a cat, and then 180 pre back to the same wall. Again, this all has to be reactive, starting from the back, vaulting over this wall, precision plyo to cat, and then 180 back to precision here. Davis is yours, isn't it? You cannot touch this wall. The final challenge starts up here. Final challenge. Kong on this wall to catch that bar. Once you've caught this bar, you get one return swing to get to this bar. One return swing to precision this wall. So again, in sequence, Kong, catch this bar, one return swing to catch this bar, and one final return swing to precision this wall. Before we start, gentlemen, do you have any questions? Also, Sha Mualimm-Ak is currently in the lead with 6 points. He had the fastest time on the semifinal round. That puts Sha in the lead. We're going to go in the opposite order of the last round, starting with Joshua. Joshua Waters, going first. All right, Joshua Waters. Looks like he wants to hit this long sequence first. This is actually, in my opinion, one of the hardest challenges set up here, in particular because of the dynamic 180 at the end. Oh, now he's headed over this way. Just taking a look at the bars. I think he is going to go for the Kong and swings. All right, Joshua Waters eyeing up the Kong to lache challenge. I'm just chilling over here with Sha Mualimm-Ak. Sha, did you think you were going to get the fastest time in that last round?
Yes, the only choice that I had.
Do you feel like you had an advantage by going further down the line?
Further down the line, as in order-wise?
Oh, Joshua Waters nailing that challenge on his first attempt. I'm just over here chilling with Sha Mualimm-Ak, who was in the lead from the semifinal round. Are you surprised he got that on his first attempt there?
He's got 6 swings for days. Yeah, we were working on some stuff earlier, and he's up there, like way up there. He's giving me some tips. I like to say I'm a good swinger, but he had some fun tips for me. A lot of stuff in competition. I've never met this guy. It's crazy stuff.
Out of all 3 of these challenges, which one do you think is the hardest?
The one he just crushed on the first try.
You think it's harder than the vault over pre-cat and then return to precision?
Not for me personally. That one scared me more. Also, my shoulders are wonky. No, it's not. It's super strong, and it's not going to give up.
All right, well, we're going to see. Sha, good luck to you. Joshua Waters flashes his first attempt. Still 4 more attempts left. He can potentially get extra points if he has unused attempts later down the line. A lot of the crowd here in disbelief, shaking their head that he managed to pull that through on his first attempt. Joshua taking his time to eye up this stride to precision. That gap jump is over 10 feet across and over 3 feet high. You have to hit it out of some precise stride work. You go striding up. I don't think he took enough of a run at that one. It looked like he was a little bit slow on his approach. He definitely needs to apply a lot more speed if he has any hope of getting that precision. Joshua vocally describing his frustration with this challenge. Like I said, he just needs to put more speed in, and I believe he has a shot at it. Athletes can start all the way from the back of the room. If it was me doing it, I would definitely be using as much run-up as I can. Interesting that Joshua Waters is choosing to take that shorter approach. Here he goes again. Again, definitely needs a lot more speed in that run-up just to cover the distance of that gap and then be able to punch for that height. That's 3 attempts down. He has 2 more to go. Started off really strong, flashing that Kong to Lâché challenge. He's asking Ernest Labunya about the vault over precision to 180 cat back. Burnt 2 attempts on the big upward stride. He has 2 more that he can use on this challenge. Each of these challenges has its own start point. So this one, you can go as far as to the point where you would be committing to the vault, take a look. But as soon as you leave that platform, it counts as an attempt. The previous challenge, the first wall stride, is the beginning of the challenge. For this one, because it is a lot more moves and a little bit more complex, we are allowing athletes to get all the way up onto that platform and take a look before it counts as an attempt. Joshua Waters getting ready for his 4th out of 5 attempts on the skill finals. Next, Kong over the cat. Takes a look at the pre. Clearing that wall is quite difficult. There are 2 drops in between. Definitely have to go a lot higher on your 180 in order to get over to that pre. He still has 1 more attempt. He got all the way to the cat. He just has to make that 180 pre back, and he has it. Joshua checking with our official, Ernest Labunya, to make sure he is clear on how he has to attempt this challenge. Again, he has 1 more shot left. Started off strong, flashing the Kong Lâché to pre-challenge. Burnt 2 attempts on the big jump. And now he's looking at this complex sequence, which he made except for that final move. Unfortunately, that final move just happens to be the hardest move in the entire sequence. A 180 clear over that middle wall to precision. I was actually talking with some of the guys from the gym earlier, some of those that aren't competing, to see if anyone has actually attempted this 180 pre, and they told me no. So we could be seeing this challenge completed for the first time here today. Joshua Waters on his final attempt. Gets the vault over into the cat, pulls up. Oh, and just undershoots the pre. Awesome attempt there. I believe if he had 1 more attempt, he could get it. That's what makes it so hard when these challenges are blind on sight. Next up, Sha Mualimm-Ak. Sha finishing the semifinal round in the lead. Currently has 6 points. But Joshua Waters, as he went first, collected 3 points in the final round, as each challenge is worth 3 points. He now has a score of 8. Sha has a score of 6. If he finishes one challenge, that puts him back in the lead. Looks like he wants to try this big stride first. Getting lots of run up. He knows he's going to need the speed for this one. Goes. Oh. That doesn't count as an attempt because he did not hit that first wall. But it looks like he thought twice about it. Goes. Stride. And right in the air. Lets us know that that's a far jump. Again, it looks like if he can put in a little more speed, he definitely has a chance of making that one. But he's moving on. He's looking at the Kong over. He told me that he feels like this is the least difficult challenge out of the 3. Although that jump is big, this one is definitely a lot more technical, so I'd have to disagree. Kong's over, plyo to cat. Oh, and he proves me wrong. Oh, Sha pointing over at me, ladies and gentlemen. Just as I told him that, just as I said that I have to disagree, he proves me wrong. Flashes that challenge on the first attempt. All right, Sha eyeing up. Stride to jump here. Oh, gets his feet on top, but bounces back. Sha definitely has this one. He still has 2 more attempts. He got the 180 pre, so that puts him in first place with 9 points ahead of Joshua Waters, who's a score of 8. If he can just put a bit more speed in. Still looked like he was holding back on that last one. Straight up, and he gets it. Sha Mualimm-Ak completing 2 out of the final 3 challenges. He has 1 final attempt. We recently saw Joshua Waters absolutely destroy this challenge on his first attempt. Sha, however, told me that he thinks this is one of the harder ones in the series. He only has 1 attempt left. Again, this starts with a Kong to catch the bar. You're only allowed 1 return swing to make a 90-degree turn over to... Catches it. 90-degree turn swing back. He has 1 more return swing to precision. Goes for it. Not quite enough power. Still, Sha Mualimm-Ak currently in first place with 12 points. Next up, Joe Gilberg. Dylan Polin on deck. Jake Smith in the hole. Right now we have Joe Gilberg, who also completed 5 challenges in the previous round. Looks like he is going to start with this complex challenge consisting of a vault to a plyo to cat leap and then a 180 pre-back. Remember that athletes are not allowed to make any extra adjustments on that wall when they get that cat leap. They must go from a reactive set into that dyno 180 back. Joe Gilberg Gets the Kong over, touches that middle wall. Again, that is supposed to be a plyo there. He will burn that attempt. Looks like he had a little bit too much power into that Kong. Still has 4 more attempts over all 3 challenges. He's going to go for it again. It's the Kong over. This time makes the cat and sticks it on the way back. Nice, easy work on that one from Joe Gilberg. Still has 3 attempts left and only 2 challenges. Looks like he wants to go for this stride to pre next. I'm over here with Davis Vasconcellos.
Yeah, boy.
How do you feel like you did today, Davis?
Did all right. Dylan beat me. I told you he wasn't gonna, and he did. So that sucks.
Do you think it's because you said it?
Definitely, 100% because I said it. I'm gonna stop saying things before competitions now. I'm just gonna be silent for weeks in advance.
All right, what can you tell me about Joe Gilberg here?
Joe Gilberg, he's a pretty handsome guy, you know. So he's got a Marrero gang hat out. Shout out to UK. Shout out to Marrero gang. You guys are pretty good at chase tag. I don't know how you guys are at parkour, but we'll see. Yeah, Joe's a good guy. No, he's great. I think he's got this. I think he's got this in the bag. I think he's going for the big stride challenge right now. If he can get his hips up high enough, he'll be able to, you know, kind of auto rotate to the top of that box. You don't need to land on top of it. You kind of want to land right at the vertex and allow momentum to take care of the rest. You know, that's what Bill and I told me. So we'll see.
Damn, you want my job?
I like jumping too much. I'm sorry. Is this a good volume?
All right, maybe you can. It is if you just kind of kiss the mic. Maybe you can give me a play-by-play here. A little bit too late. That's one of the shorter challenges.
It's a short, but it's very explosive. You got to be on 100% thrust, 100% of the time. You know, like a Falcon 9 rocket. You know, shout out Elon Musk, sponsor me. Yeah, I think Joe's going for his second attempt now. The first time he got a pretty good crane. He just couldn't get his hips up high enough, so he's gonna have to come back in, get a little bit more speed. He's gonna really have to drive off that knee. Let's see it. Good drive. He's really not committing though, you know.
Was he actually starting from the back wall though?
No, I think he's got another step or two of run up, but it's really not the speed that's worrying me right now. He's not driving that knee up high enough, and he's going for the crane instead of committing to it. So it's a worrying attempt. It's tough because right behind him, right where he's landing in the landing zone, where he's landing, is a bar. It's about hip height, so you can really rack your noodles up. And then there's another table. It's not an even surface. I gotta admit, it's not an even surface at all. So if you're coming down on your butt is gonna be in pain tonight, tomorrow, and probably the rest of the week. Joe's gonna go for his third attempt at this running jump. I think he's got it in the bag. He's just gotta, you know, get both those feet up, drive those hips in nice and deep with the thrust, and drive off that leg, you know. A little thing my coach used to teach me is when you're going for a jump, especially a long jump of sorts. That's exactly what I was talking about. So for those of you watching at home, Joe's been craning that the whole time, but that time he got both of his feet up, which is really good. See Dylan Polin coming in. He's going for some chalk right now. He's gonna probably chalk up his hands. I wonder why he's doing that. We'll see. I think he's gonna go for this Kong challenge first. Joe's hugging some people right now. He's high-fiving, holding hands with someone, hugging another one. All right, Dylan.
So that was actually Joe's final attempt there. Some nice color commentary from Davis Vasconcellos. We can't actually quite see from where we are, but I thought for a second there everyone was kind of looking over at me silent. Looked like he may have hurt himself on that one, but he seems okay, but that was his final attempt. Next up, we have Dylan Polin, your Yoda, if you will, maybe.
Not my Yoda. I think probably the other way. Hold on. So he's going for the Kong to cap back, and he's going to do it first try. He's a pretty good guy. I'm a fan of Dylan, honestly. He's actually my boss. He's a good guy. He pays me well. He really helps me pay the bills, feed the kids. And I think Dylan is actually going to be eyeing out the Kong Lâché pre. So we're gonna have to see how this goes right now. He's got fresh chalk on the hands. He's looking at it right now. Checking it out right now, talking with Ernest. He's got 4 attempts left. He's doing pretty good. Tom's looking at me. Tom's giving me a weird look. I don't like that look, Tom. We're gonna go back to the action though. Dylan's mentally preparing himself right now, blowing off the chalk that he just put on the wall. Putting more chalk on the wall. Forgot to blow that stuff off though. We might have to come back later for that. All right, let's see this attempt. He's going for it. Good call. Oh, almost broke his nose there.
Looks like he just ate that bar on that one. I'm over here with Davis Vasconcellos providing some very nice color commentary as we watch his boss and friend, partner, life partner, Dylan Polin, who put a nice 3 points up on the board, giving him a total of 8 points by flashing that first challenge with the Dino 180 back. Now he is going for this Kong to catch. Gets, and on that one, still so close to the bar on that one, but he's going to try to tap through and get this pre. Not quite enough, a little bit out of balance. What do you think he needs to do here, Davis, to make it on the next one?
He's setting himself up for failure from the start. He's putting a lot of power into that Kong. He really just needs to bring that power down. He's about 80% power right now. I think if he brings it down to a solid 50, he'll be all right. He did, however, on that second swing, for those of you at home watching, he almost smashed his leg on the post that we have set up next to the bar. So he's going to go again. He's thinking real hard on this. I think he's thinking about some life decisions he's made, some people he's hurt. He's trying to thinking about if he can ever repay them. And
definite slip bail out there. Manages to tuck his head in. That's actually pretty good for a slip bail. I'm gonna be really interested in seeing the replay on that one later. This seems to be coming in way too hot off that Kong, not opening up and spotting the bar soon enough. Burned 4 attempts now. He has 1 more. I don't think he wants anything to do with that stride pre. He knows that this challenge is the one for him. He made it all the way to the end on his second attempt, but wasn't able to commit for the pre. Davis Vasconcellos over here shouting at his friend, life partner, and boss, Dylan Polin, as he goes for his final attempt. It's the Kong. Still really close on that bar, but he looks like he's going to try to power through. Really nice position here. Goes for it. Not quite a commitment. Solid effort from Dylan Polin. Not quite able to pull through, but gets 1 out of the 3 final challenges. Next up, we got Jake Smith. Jake Smith, our final competitor today, looks like he is eyeing up. What is he eyeing up? It looks like he's going for the jump. Maybe he's gonna do the vault to pre. Maybe he's eyeing me up. I don't know. Yes, he is. All right. Jake Smith trying to get loose here before he starts his final round on this skill challenge. Jake was the first to go on the last round, so he didn't get to watch anyone else attempt any of these challenges. He is the last to go on this round, so that does benefit him a little bit in getting to see how some of the other athletes have attempted these challenges. Looks like he's going to go for the vault over to precision, plyo to cat leap, and 180 back as his first challenge. Gets the cat. Doesn't quite get the clear. Really smooth work on the first part of that challenge, but doesn't quite get the clear back. Goes for his second attempt. Gets the cat leap and sticks it. Looks like he's coming over here for this Kong to catch. I'm over here right now with Dylan Polin, who just attempted this challenge 4 times. What do you feel like went wrong for you there, Dylan?
On one of the challenges, I fucking smashed my head on the ground. That was a big unwanted thing to happen. And then the rest of and then I kicked one of the walls, which is stops the swing sometimes. You know. What do you think went wrong? That I didn't land it?
It looked like you weren't able to see the bar soon enough out of the Kong. You weren't quite in a good position there because you had to catch it and kind of block it each time. Have you tried that Kong to catch before?
I haven't, no. And I was putting way too much power into it. I thought it was really far away, but to get into a nice swing, it's really close. And yeah, the first couple times I caught it on my chest.
How do you think Jake's going to do here?
Jake's awesome. Yes. See? She's awesome. See? Look. See? Oh my gosh. And it's...
Oh, doesn't quite get the final lash free, but very close. Really strong looking layout on after the Kong to get the catch. Smooth turn, but I think he just underestimated how much power he would need to get that final precision. Jake Smith has 2 more attempts left. He has 1 challenge in the bag. He's going for this Kong to catch and lâcher prise. So close on that last one. Nice position on the catch. A little bit more power this time. Got to tap through and... Oh, not quite again. Just not quite committing. Looked like he had tons of swing on that one, but just not quite committing through the swing. Enough power to get that precision. He still has 1 more attempt left. He's so close. No time limit. Guys, this is Jake's last attempt. It's the last attempt we're going to see for the day. Let's give Jake all our energy. He has 1 more attempt, final attempt we're going to see today. All right, Jake Smith taking his time. Jake, a lot more height on this return this time. Goes for it. Oh my goodness. Tons of swing. Not quite making the tap to get that low pre. So we have a 4-way tie for second place currently, which means we can only go to sudden death. So the way this is going to work is we have 4 athletes, and they each get 1 attempt at a challenge they have not completed yet. It is sudden death. So if they get it, they are then in second place until someone else is able to tie them, and then we go into another round of sudden death. So again, going in reverse order, we start with Joshua Waters. Joshua Waters needs to change his shoes real quick. All right, I'm over here with Sha Mualimm-Ak. Am I saying it? Am I saying it right now? Mualimm-Ak. All right, Sha Mualimm-Ak. I'm over here with my man here who has secured first place in the skill. How you feel about that, Sha?
Super psyched. I've been training specifically for this for a while. I love that it's something that you can train for and like add focus to your training, and it's taken me to another level, and now I get to be a part of it. I love it. I'm super psyched. I'm trying not to geek out over here, but I've been working hard. And I just want to thank my team and my parents and you. I'm just going to be goofing off until you take the mic from in front of me.
All right, man. Well, I thought you did an awesome job today. Thanks so much for coming out. We're going to talk to you again in a bit. Right now, we're going to go on to this sudden death round.
Ooh, I'm excited. 4-way tie. I'm going to watch.
All right, man. Let's get to it. So we're going over to Joshua Waters. Joshua, what challenge are we attempting next?
The, I don't know, this super long one with the catback.
All right, so we're going for the vault over to pre, cat back to precision. He's already burned a couple tries on this one. Again, this is a sudden death round, so he gets one more attempt to redeem himself. Sudden death round was not planned for, but we have a 4-way tie for second place. Again, we're on a sudden death round now with a 4-way tie for second place. We have Joshua Waters attempting the vault over precision to catback. Just has one attempt on this. Again, he has already had a couple. Joshua Waters, also most likely our youngest competitor today. Coming all the way from the West Coast. All right, Joshua taking his time. Again, no time limit. He's very much a technician. So he's going to take his time on this one. Once again, if you're just joining us, we're in a sudden death round. Here comes Joshua Waters. Makes the cat back to precision. Doesn't quite make it. So close. Even his bails are smooth. All right. We're moving on. Who's next? Dylan Polin, I'm looking at you. You going for this lache again?
Yep.
All right. Dylan Polin, he's burned several attempts on this one, but he's back in the game in this sudden death round. Dylan getting a little bit of extra chalk on the bar. He told me earlier that he is aware that he put a little bit too much power into the Kong earlier. So he's going to have to hold back a little bit, make sure he spots that bar. We saw the opposite from Jake Smith, who had an excellent Kong into the catch, but wasn't able to commit to that final precision. Watched him bounce back twice. Just looks like there was a technical error. He wasn't quite hitting his tap. I know that's definitely not a problem with Dylan. Oh, still, just a little bit too much power on that Kong. Really nice swing, though. Oh, and he overshoots it. He overshoots the pre. Oh, my goodness. Dylan Polin pulling it through, but then overshooting the pre at the last second. Still a tie in this sudden death round. Next up, Joe Gilberg. And then we got Jake Smith. Again, if you're just joining us, we are in overtime now at the skills competition in this sudden death round. We have Joe Gilberg eyeing up this big stride to precision. He bounced back on it on his last attempt. So chances of him getting it here are pretty good. taking his time to set up. Really respectful audience here today. Keeping it quiet every single time one of these athletes are going for one of these difficult challenges. All right, Joe Gilberg, here he goes. Nice speed. Oh, not quite enough lift through. Did not have a good stride on that last one. Much closer on his previous attempt. He is not happy with his performance here. Moving on to Jake Smith. Now, if Jake does not get this one, we go on to another round. If Jake can get this, he secures second place. But if not, we go to another sudden death round. All right, Jake Smith. Bring up this calling to catch. Really nice set into that. Again, big swing, big return swing. If you can get the tap on this one, he gets it. Yes! Jake Smith secures second place in the sudden death round. All right, could I have all the men's finalists over here? Jake Smith, I'm going to talk to you first. Hey, buddy.
Little bear. Is that hair right there?
That's man, I'm always wearing two shirts. All right, can you look over at this camera here for me?
Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
Thanks, buddy. All right. So you just secured second place. Congratulations. How do you feel about your performance today?
I feel like I could have done better, as per usual. But I don't know. I had a lot of fun. And I'm proud of myself. I am actually really proud of myself. So it feels good.
Awesome. Are we going to see you at NEPC this year?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, at least in the skills. I hope to also qualify for the speed tomorrow. So.
And we do have speed tomorrow and style. All right. Anything for anybody at home?
I love you. All of you. Thanks.
All right. Awesome work today. Thanks for competing. Next up, Dylan Polin. Come on over here, buddy. You overshot it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I did. Should have fronted out for style points.
Yeah, that might have counted.
Good to know. Good to know.
Does that mean you're competing in style tomorrow?
Yes. Highest back tuck. That's it. Just one for 90 seconds. Just repetitively.
All right. Well, thanks for having us today at your beautiful facility, Hub Parkour Training Center in Norton, Massachusetts. Am I getting that right?
Oh, you are?
Getting better at my American geography. Anyways, thanks for competing today, man.
Thank you very much.
It was awesome seeing you work. All right, next up, we have Joshua Waters. Joshua, how old are you, man?
17.
I think that makes you the youngest competitor today. You did extremely well, almost secured that second position spot. Are we going to see you at any other competitions this year?
I hope so, definitely. Yeah, hopefully like maybe Seattle and definitely NPC, hopefully on-site qualifiers.
All right, you were so close to getting that cat back pre. What went wrong on that one?
So the ones before I was just slipping, and that one I had the power. And, you just try to gauge your power to stick, and I just made a mistake and just didn't put enough into it. So I just hit it just now. So it is what it is. Did the best I could.
All right, man. Well, you did awesome. It was great to see you today. It looks like you've been improving a ton since the last time I've seen you. So I only expect big things from you in the future. Thanks for competing today, and we'll see you again soon, man. All right, who want to talk to you? Yeah, we got Joe Gilberg. Joe Gilberg, come on over here, man. Joe, I thought you were going to get that precision because you bounced back the final attempt. What went wrong on that sudden death attempt?
I didn't get my arms up enough. Like they were here when they should have been like there, So I just didn't quite make it. Yeah.
All right. Well, I thought you did an awesome job. Where are you from?
I'm from Long Island, New York, man. Yeah, represent Strong Island. Max Henry, where you at?
Yeah, definitely one of the underdogs today, I think, in today's competition. You got tied for third place. So congratulations, man.
Thank you so
Awesome
much.
work, and I hope to see you again.
Yeah, dude, of course.
And last we need Sha Mualimm-Ak. Sha Mualimm-Ak, come over here, talk to me again, man. Come over here, buddy. So the only competitor to complete 2 challenges in the skill final and gain the fastest time in the skill semifinal with a score of 12 points. Anything else you want to say before we cut out for today?
Thank you, everybody, for coming out and fucking trying your hardest. I don't know if I can say that, but love everybody and the positive energy, and that's what makes me want to do it. Like, I don't come here like, I'm going to beat everybody. It's like, no, I want to come here and share in the positive energy and push ourselves after all this. We're all going to try even harder and train even harder, so it's super dope.
Are you going to compete in speed tomorrow?
Sir, and style.
All 3, all right. I'm going for that Joey Adrian.
He's going down, that short little Joey. Oh, I'm trying not to curse. Can I curse? If you
It's live, man. Probably not, but anyways, awesome work today, man. Great seeing you. See you again tomorrow. See all of you again tomorrow when we come back for speed and style at the Eastern Parkour Championships.